Hello, friends. So, what a exciting 4 T20I game between India and England at the MCA Stadium in Pune. England is already won the last game, and the series is led by 2 is to 1, 2 matches to India, 1 to England, and this is a series decider. If England wins this, then it will be equaled, and then the game will be absolutely exciting on Sunday, which will be played at the iconic Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The 4th T20I. Sorry, the 5th T20I. 5 match T20I series is this. And now, England won the toss and chose to bowl. They thought that the dew might kick in later on in the Pune. Let's see how it pans out. But if you look at the pitch has a little bit tinge of a grass. The cracks are wide open. That's any ball that can keep low or can jack back a bit. Anything can happen because there was a tinge of grass left on the MCA pitch. So let's see how the Indian batters responded because England won the toss and asked India to bat first. The first over, Abhishek Sharma. Wow, a 6 and a 4 of Jofra Archer. He was absolutely sensational. The first over, he smashed him. And then came Sakib Mahmood. Yes, everyone. Sakib Mahmood is the one who got the delayed visa when he was picked up in the England squad for the Tour of India. And wow, what a spell of bowling. First, that short ball problem of Samson persistently continued in the 4 T20I also. He was out for the short ball, caught by Bryden Cars in the deep. And then Tilak Varma, what a ugliest shot. First ball came down the track to charge the bowler, and it was neatly taken out by Jofra Archer on the boundary. He took a diving catch. And after that, Surya Kumar Yadav, the captain, who is in out of who is out of form as of now. We can speak when he's played 18, 19 games and only scored 250 plus runs. Surya Kumar Yadav was caught by Bryden Cars of the bowling of Sakib Mahmood, and boy, what a spell! It was of his first over, a triple wicket made by Sakib Mahmood. Wow! Then it was a string of small partnership between Rinku and Abhishek Sharma. Rinku and Abhishek Sharma. That was a neat partnership between both of them. Both of them really played well. Rinku Singh, 26 balls 30. He charged down the track 3 or 4 times, played those big shots, a six. That was an audacious sixer from Rinku Singh. 4 fours to Rinku Singh until he was caught. He also tried to charge the bowler. Why we don't know why these players are trying to charge the fast bowlers. He tried to charge. Bryden Gas came down the track and he was caught in the deep by Adil Rashid on the square leg boundary. Then it was a Dubey and Pandya show. Absolute best. 34 balls 53 to Dubey until he was run out by Josh Butler in the last over of the last ball, and 30 balls 53 to Hardik Pandya. 7 fours and 2 huge sixes and a six and 4 fours to Shivam Dubey. Wow, that was an absolute magnificent batting. And Pandya watched a stroke play. He absolutely took Mahmood, Kars, Overton to all parts of the ground. He absolutely carved them. What a shot. That was straight sixes down the ground. That back foot punch. Wow. He was absolutely sensational. The way the world call him, Kung Fu Pandya. Then Shivam Dubey. Shivam Dubey. He came in as a replacement of Dhruv Jurel, and wow, he played absolutely brilliantly. He was on the course. But remember one thing, when Abhishek Sharma was out, the next ball, Josh Butler dropped us caught and bowled. He dropped a catch at the slip. He went to try and catch with his left hand, and he just the ball went out of his hand, and that was a lucky breakthrough. He was saved absolutely, and then also what Dubey can do, absolutely smashing all the bowlers. And India in the end ended up on 181 for the loss of 9 wickets. India 20 overs. The bowling for England. The bowling for England, it was Saqib Mahmood with 3 wickets, but 3 wickets for 35 runs, 2 wickets to Jamie Overton, and a wicket each to Bryden Cars and Adil Rashid. All the bowlers were taken, had given a hammering at the MCA Stadium in Pune. And at the end of 6 overs, the power play for India yielded 47 runs, with the loss of 3 important wickets. The first time India had lost 3 wickets inside 2 overs in the batting power play. So now it's the England openers who will see how they score here. Phil Salt. Wow, he started brilliantly against Akshar Patel. Two fours to his name. And then that attack by Ben Duckett, he was brilliant. Seven fours and a six, 19 balls 39. Until he was caught by Surya Kumar Yadav of the bowling of Ravi Bishnoi. He tried to hit the ball in the air. The ball sliced up in the air, and it was a good caught by Surya Kumar Yadav. Phil Salt tried too many shots, made room, and the ball kept low, and he was bowled by Akshar Patel. Then came George Butler. He was caught by Harshit Rana of the bowling of Ravi Bishnoi. 3 balls to Harry Brook. Wow, what a innings. 26 balls 51, 2 sixes and 5 fours. Harry Brook was on the course. He was playing a blinder until he played that scoop, and he was caught by Arshdeep Singh. Liam Livingston, Scat Sampson bowling Harshit Rana 13 balls 9. He did not trouble the score as much. Jacob Bethel 9 balls 6. Catch Yadav bowling Rana. Bryden Gus, we don't know what he was doing. Like if Varun Chakravarti had got a wicket, then why you play him that glory shot? Bryden Gus should have left that over, played sensibly, but as you know, England play those baseball things, and he smashed one ball in the air, and it was caught by Rinku Singh on the boundary. Jamie Overton, wow, 15 balls 19, 1 4 and 1 6. Jamie Overton was brilliant. He was bowled by Harshit Rana. Otherwise, India would have ended up losing to England because there was not a much of a difference, because 12 or 13 balls difference it was when Jamie Overton was clean bowled by Harshit Rana. The ball ricocheted off his bat when he tried to play a glory shot. Jofra Archer tried that cut shot, and he was bowled, and he did not trouble the scorers. Out for a duck, bowled by Ravi Bishnoi. And England ended up 15 runs short, 166 all out. The last wicket to fell was Saqib Mahmood, was caught by Akshar Patel of the bowling of Ashdeep Singh in the last over. After 62 runs for the loss of no wickets in the power play, how can you lose such match? As we have seen, India was 79 for 5, and how you can get the team get away with that score of 180 on the board. Same like how India did when England were 127 runs for the loss of 8 wickets, and they ended up 170 on the board in the 30-20I. So that was a great matchup. But one thing that was everyone's talk of the town yesterday, the concussion substitute. Yes, if you all know, the fifth ball 19.5, Jamie Overton bowled and it was hit on the helmet of Shivam Dube. As everyone know, of the ICC rules, it has a like for like substitute. If Shivam Dube is a batting all rounder who can bowl also, bat also, so there has to be only a batter and a bowler of Shivam Dube. But they picked out Harshit Rana, who was not even in the squad. But wow, he was not in the playing 11. He was in the squad. He was not in the playing 11. But they picked up Harshit Rana as a concussion substitute who made the game count. He was on his T20I debut, picking up 3 wickets and giving away only 33 runs. And also, Shivam Dube was adjudged the man of the match. 3 wickets to Ravi Bishnoi. He was absolutely sensational. Akshar Patel, a wicket. 2 wickets to Varun Chakravarti. Varun Chakravarti has been absolutely brilliant in this series. So India have won the series, and this concussion substitute talk of the town will keep on going from Michael Vaughan to Nick Knight to everyone. And even Josh Butler was unhappy. He was seen saying that I think Shivam Dube has increased his 25 kilometers per hour because Harshit Rana clocked 150 kilometers per hour ball. He was brilliant. Eh, We knew that Harry Brook went after him, but very smart piece of bowling and a good bit of coach and captaincy by Surya Kumar Yadav and Gautam Gambhir from the bench. So India win the series 3-1 with only a game to play in Mumbai on Sunday. So this was the 17th consecutive win for Team India in T20I at home. And now let's look at the other news. Virat Kohli, who was playing for the Ranji Trophy, was bowled by Sangwan. He was the stumps went cartwheeling. He he did not seem to have any confidence ever when he was playing this. Only managed to score 6 runs of 15 balls, and the later in the day he was felicitated by DDCA, Delhi Cricket Association, for playing 100 tests for Team India. That's a real great gesture. And then another news came up that Mitchell Marsh has been ruled out of the Champions Trophy 2025 with a back injury. And Australia are yet to announce his replacement, so let's see what the replacement will be. And also, the much awaited Pakistan Champions Trophy squad is out, folks. And definitely, we'll make a video on that and we'll discuss further who all are picked in the Pakistani squad. So, thank you for joining in. Hope you enjoyed our podcast. Thank you very much. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for regular cricket updates. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care.